What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, good people? You already know what time it is. This is your boy, the historian. Have to have a new beginning sometimes, and today is one of those new beginnings. But before I get to this halftime report, go ahead and click that like and that subscribe button for me so we can go ahead and continue to keep bringing you the products that we bring from you from the BirdCage LLC. You already know what time it is. You either get right or you get left. It's the BirdCage. Let's go. BirdCage. Well, apparently the Falcons today literally forgot how to capitalize on momentum today. Offensively, this is a terrible, terrible showing right now. Offensively, this offense just has to figure out how to get points on the board. It's a new beginning. You bring back Ritter, you change things up. Of course, I had to change things up a little bit. Trim the fro, get rid of it, had to start over a little bit. But at the same time, the Falcons need to do the same exact thing. So, in honor of the 98 Falcons, since they're honoring today, I got my guy Ray Buchanan in the back today with Techwood, with a picture of Techwood Holmes. And as you can see, he's covering plays, doing what he does. But enough about the background and that there. Let's talk about the background of this game and how piss poor this thing is starting to become today. Let's call this for what it is, man. Desmond Ritter's 12 out of 14, averaging 9 yards a pass, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The interception that he threw today, that's on him, but that's also on Arthur Smith. Let's call that for what it is, man. You don't call a play that deep in your own territory passing. You don't do it inside the 20. If you didn't learn last week with the Georgia Bulldogs in the SEC championship game, don't get cute within your own 20. You don't do that because bad things happen. You give your defense a short field to defend. We need to be running the football. We're getting cute today. Yeah, we're able to hit some passes today. Love the touchdown pass that we had with Kyle Pitts, but we have to have balance. Have to have balance with this. And when you look at it, it's like, okay, let's go ahead and balance this thing out and just try to figure out how we're going to get this football into the end zone. Desmond Ridder right now is struggling to catch a rhythm, and we're not running the ball. We're not seeing a heavy dose of Tyler Algier. Bijan Robinson is eating today. Continue to feed that man. He's the hot hand. Arthur Smith is overthinking things again. Baker Mayfield, he scored a touchdown that put him up, but we had a guaranteed 7 in the first quarter when we marched down the field on those guys, and Bijan was overthrown. Desmond, you got to put a little bit more touch on passes like that. That was a walk-in 7. We'd be up 17-12 right now, but I'm not going to cry over spilt milk. We get the ball back in the second half. Defense is playing lights out. Defense, the touchdown that they gave up, it was due to the fact that they were on a short field. We're keeping these guys in this ball game. There's no reason why we shouldn't be up right now, pretty much 28 right now to 7. Let's keep that a book. That safety that they had, that was a bad play. That was a bad play call. So in sense, we've got to really sit back and wonder, what the hell are you doing, Arthur Smith? You have no guts. You call plays at the wrong time. Situational awareness needs to be your forte. You don't have that right now. You don't have it at all. So until you get your situational awareness down, you're really stifling the growth of this offense, because we see that the offense can move the ball. That's not the problem. The problem is when you go away from something that is working, you've got to stick with what's working, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You've got to stick with it. All I'm saying is this, man. Younghoe Koo, he missed 2 field goals. That's uncharacteristic of him. However, that offensive line is not holding up. This is a playoff game for the Falcons right now. The Falcons have to understand that this is your season right here, to be in the driver's seat, to own the division. Right now, you're in a dogfight. No reason you should be in a dogfight, but you're in a dogfight. If you're inside the red zone, that staple should be for us in the second half. You got to use your tight ends, because your tight ends are in a position where they can actually score right now. Your tight ends are in a position where they can open things up, period. Period. Not period, period. And the sad part about it is this: you're going away from what's got you to the dance. You're averaging 5 yards, damn near 5 yards a carry every time you touch the ball. This defense is predicated on stopping. There's no Vita Vea on the field. You should be attacking the center of that defense without that big butt plug there, better known as Vita Vea, period. Now, when it comes to you being in the red zone using your tight ends, you apparently see the 36 touchdown yard pass Kyle Pitts caught. You start using Jonnu Smith. You start using Pitts. You start using these guys that have size. You have a basketball team. There's no ifs, ands, or buts of why you shouldn't be using these guys in the red zone. Tampa Bay's offense, we're helping, we're not giving them anything. The defense is holding up. The offense has to capitalize on these turnovers. Your defense is giving you the ball. The defense is giving you the ball 4 times in this game with 2 turnovers. With 2 fourth down conversions, and you made these guys punt. They're giving you possessions. You cannot waste possessions. We've left at least 21 points on the field. 21 points on the field. And when you leave points on the field, you put yourself in a position to lose ball games. This is what separates the playoff teams, the championship teams, the regular season teams, and pretty much the teams that get lucky. Right now, Atlanta has to figure itself out offensively in this second half because you can move the ball. You've got to move the ball into the end zone. That's what you must do. Moving the ball isn't a problem. It's when you get cute with this offense, that's when you screw everything up. Stop getting cute with it. Stop overthinking everything. Keep it simple. Keep it plain. Continue to matriculate that ball down the field. Continue to get points and continue to keep pressure on their offense to make them make mistakes. Because anytime we score, Baker Mayfield is going to fold. He's going to give us one. First half, he didn't. He's going to give us one good turnover in this ball game. I can tell you that right now. If anybody knows his history, he's going to give you one good turnover. Or the defense is going to probably cause a fumble, and it's going to give the offense the ball back. We've got to score. Now, here's the thing. Pay attention to what's going on. The offensive line was moving perfectly in the first quarter and then possibly all the way up until the middle of the second quarter. So when we're talking about being able to have everything squared away, got a lot of injured guys. Jake Matthews is out. You got the Vrabel kid who just got moved up. And then you have Storm Norton. Storm Norton has been holding his own since he got signed from New Orleans. If anybody saw him manhandle a linebacker and a defensive lineman in that running game, if you notice, Bijan Robinson isn't cutting east and west. He's going north and south when he's on Storm Norton's side of the field. Storm is controlling that side, period. That is a guy that you got to keep in here for the long term. Now, as for the young pups on the other side, you got to also look at it. Lindstrom's out as well. So right now, the offensive line is going to have a challenge when they bring the house down on Desmond Ridder. You got to get Ridder out of the pocket. You've got to roll him to the outside and have him to use his legs to be able to set up and create passing opportunities for these wide receivers. We had a Cordell Hodge sighting today. We had one. Hodges, he caught a pass, took off. You got to start scheming to get these guys the ball. You got to start running more crossing routes because that defense right now cannot keep up. We're playing with backups right now. We're playing with house money. Right now, our defense is winning this ball game for us. The offense just has to convert. 2 missed field goals, that's 6 points right there left. The touchdown that Bijan Robinson didn't get, that was 7 right there. So for me, it's got to be better execution in the red zone, and we've got to be able to not shoot ourselves in the foot. Playing a pretty clean game. Not a lot of penalties today. They're letting the guys play. Hands down, defense, I'm not mad at. And surprisingly, the guy that's leading the defense right now is the guy that we give the hardest time to, and that is Richie Grant. Richie Grant's got 5 tackles today, 4 solos and 1 assist after he was beat on that option route where he gave up a first down. I got to tip my cap to the young buck. He's definitely playing with his hair on fire. Clark Phillips III has showed up today. Then this is how you know that this defense is connecting. You got Mike Hughes out here making plays to stop first down conversions. That is huge. You see 3-4 hats on the ball. You see guys pursuing. The defense is playing what they are. We need to get this offense together. This offense has to get squared away and situated, period. Until that happens, we're going to continue to see the mediocre play that we've had offensively. You can move the ball, yes, but let's get this ball into the end zone and let's get this win and let's take control of this division. I plan on having the party line today, ladies and gentlemen. I don't plan on having the benediction today because this would be a bad loss if the Falcons gave up the draws in this game. We still got a second half to go. We still got an opportunity to win this game. You still got a chance to fix what you've messed up. As the old song would say, clean up what I done messed up. So guess what? You messed up the first half by leaving about 21 points on the field. Now it's time for you to clean that up and put those points back on the board that you left on the field. That's all I have for you guys for the halftime report today. You know, like I said, they're honoring the 98 Falcons today. And like I said, I'm riding with my man Ray Buchanan in the back. So until then, you know what to do. Y'all come back for the party line today. I don't plan on having no benediction. So if y'all want a benediction and y'all feel like that's going to happen today, don't even show up. But if you do, come on back. We got something for you. We're going to open the lines up to the fans today. We love you. Definitely can't wait to see you. Let's enjoy the second half, y'all.